Good morning, beloveds. I'm rocking a 60s hairdo today because my hair requires a certain kind of styling, and what it generally means is I bend over and flip my head upside down, and I can't do that right now. So, yeah. I used a detangler this morning and combed it out, which is why it's straight-ish. So, I don't know what it's going to end up looking like today, but this is what we're going with. Because it was like, yeah, all right. Okay, so it is September 20th. Let's see. Yep, I can see this. It's down in my lap, but I can see it. So, it is September 20th. Our title is About Friends. Our first quote is, "A friend loveth at all times," and that is Proverbs 17:17. The Science of Mind quote is, "The one who has learned to love all people will find plenty of people who will return that love." And that is the Science of Mind, page 297. One of the most beautiful blessings of life is true friendship. There is nothing sweeter. There is an inexpressible comfort in feeling at ease with someone and knowing that person will care about us through thick and thin. With such a friend, we share the joy of happy times and the grief of sorrowful days. We can be ourselves with that individual. There is no need to put on a good face. We know we are free to express whatever is happening within us. If we don't have such friends, we need to begin to extend love to all. We can start to be a friend. Everyone is drawn to a person who greets others lovingly, is supportive and encouraging, and who always has a cheerful word. We do not need to wait for others to come to us in friendship. We can reach out, refusing to see anything but the good of another, recognizing the Christ in everyone. After all, since love is the center of our existence, it is no wonder we desire to share, help, and care about others. The thing that usually stops us from taking the initiative is fear, most often the fear of being rejected. But we can remember that love is the greatest drawing power on earth, as Dr. Holmes reminds us. As we begin to love more, we will find that love being reflected. We will find that love being reflected into our lives. Even if someone does reject us, our determination to love need not be affected. Even if we feel we have been betrayed by a friend, we need to continue holding that person in love. God is love, and as God's children, we have inherited that same nature. As we love, we are loved. I know that I am one with God and with all people. I give friendship, and I have friends. I am surrounded by love and am thankful. And that is Jean Anderson. Okay. I'm always of two minds when we do things like this. One being, absolutely, we are love. And if you want love, if you want friendship, whatever it is that you want, that's what you need to become. It is up to us to become that which we seek. So if we seek friendship, then we have to be a friend. We have to be friendly. We have to be a friend. We have to be open and cheerful and, fun to be around. Or at least comfortable to be around. Or, dare I say, safe to be around. Because that really, honestly, is one of the best ways to become a friend, is to be safe to be around. To be authentically who you are. When, don't be fake cheerful. That's not going to get you anywhere. Be authentically who you are. Be that wonderful, loving, kind, compassionate child of God that you are. And honestly, if you're not feeling people, then don't be around people. I am an introvert. I am a dyed-in-the-wool introvert, which when people meet me, they don't believe. But it's because I spend time, I make the effort to spend time by myself, to be by myself, to be around, to be within my own energy, to be in my safe space enough to recharge so that I can be out and be that wonderful, compassionate, friendly, extrovert looking person that everybody thinks that I am. I'm not an extrovert. I am all the other things, but I'm not an extrovert. Because I make time for myself. And that's super important for anybody who is an introvert to do when they are trying to make friends. It's like, okay, yes, you want friends, you got to make time for yourself, and then, then go out and be that wonderful, loving, friendly person that you are. So whatever it is that you want, that's what you want to become. You want love, then you got to give love. What you put out is what you get back. If you are not putting anything out, you're not going to get anything back. It's the way this works. We have a reciprocal relationship with the universe, with each other. It's like what you put out is what you get back. So if you come in grumpy and you wonder why everybody's grumpy, well, you know what? There's a German word that I love. It's called Morgenmuffel. Morgen is the German word for morning. Guten Morgen, good morning. And so a Morgenmuffel is a grumpy person in the morning, which is usually me. I am kind of grumpy first thing in the morning. But the good thing is that's why I get up a little extra early so that I can get the grumpiness out before I have to go around and be around people. Because I am a little bit of a Morgenmuffel. And I know this about myself, so I take steps to not inflict that on other people unless I don't have a choice. And then again, I take steps. So be what you want. Be what you want. The other thing is I want to put that note of caution. And this is me as a woman doing spiritual work, because one of the greatest forms of spiritual abuse is being nice and friendly and taking bad behavior from other people. It's like, oh, we'll see the good in them. Yes, absolutely. See the good in them. See the beloved child of God that they are. But if they are not safe to be around, then you do it from over here. All right. And that is me. And if you want to dig around in my background, you can dig around in my background and you can see where I come from. I do come from, I grew up, I spent some time in the Southern Baptist era, and I'm like, no, this bad behavior, I'm not taking this. I'm not taking this from the church. I also grew up Catholic. So again, I'm not taking this from the church. It's like, if you cannot behave to me the way you are asking me to behave to you, you want me to see the good in you. You want me to, I'm not going to excuse your bad behavior. I'm not going to tolerate your bad behavior. I'm going to see you as the beloved child that you are. I am going to know that you know who you are, but I'm going to do it from safe distance. All right. And this is me as a woman telling you that. All right. If you want to be a friend, be safe to be around, and make sure that the friends that you choose are safe to be around. All right. That they are authentically themselves. Everybody's going to have a bad day. Everybody is going to have a bad day. It happens. This is a messy, chaotic material world. And we interact with each other. If you are not familiar with Eckhart Tolle, go read about Eckhart Tolle and the pain bodies. Okay. Because our pain bodies do tend to attract each other. Which is one of the reasons why if I'm having kind of a rough day, then I try and minimize my contact. If I'm not feeling it, then I'm going to minimize my contact, because I don't want my pain body interacting with your pain body and making everything worse. All right. It doesn't mean I can't go hide in a cave. I still have to, suck it up and be that beloved child of God that I am, and understand that. But that's where, when I recommend the spiritual practice of doing something loving and kind and compassionate for yourself, that deep breath. Okay. That's where that comes from, because that deep breath gives us that moment to think so that we respond rather than reacting. So when we meet people that aren't safe to be around, when we meet people whose pain bodies are up, we don't have to react to them. We can respond to them. We can hold space for them. And that right there is one of the best things that we can do when we meet people who are behaving badly. It's like, this is not who you are. You are a beloved child of God. I am going to know the highest and the best for you. I am going to know that you know who you are. but I'm not going to put myself within reach of your bad behavior. Okay? So that's the two lessons. The two lessons are absolutely whatever it is that you want, you must become. You want friends, be friends. Be friendly. But do it in a safe way, a discerning way, a don't tolerate bad behavior. Don't tolerate bad behavior. You will find your tribe. You will find your people. You will. Just be authentically yourself, and they will find you. As one of my favorite memes says, let your weird light show so that the other weirdos know where to find you. You know, that's me. I let my freak flag fly. You know, I let my weird light fly so that people who need to know that whatever it is in their weird little hearts, it's okay. They're a beloved child of God too. So, all right, Jean Anderson, that's about friends. So, the mission today, should we choose to accept it, is to absolutely be that which we want. What we want in this world, we have. We get what we put out. You want friends, be friendly. You want love, be loving. You want graciousness, be gracious. You know, whatever it is that you want, practice that. The more you put out, the more you will get back. And the interesting thing is about being friendly, is the person that you are friendly to may not respond to you. And that's okay. Because somebody will see you being friendly and go, that person, that's what I want. That's what I want. I want to be friends with that person. Okay? So, yeah. It works. It works. Rejection is hard. Being rebuffed is hard. But it's never wasted. It's never wasted. Your kindness is never wasted. Your lovingness is never wasted. Okay? So that is the mission today. The other mission is the same mission we do every day, which is the loving, kind, and the compassionate thing. And that's one of the reasons why I mentioned that deep breath. Because when we are having one of those days, because they happen, when we take that deep breath before we speak, then we can create a loving, kind, compassionate response. And it will go a long way to making for that friendly atmosphere. Okay? The snapback response, not always the most helpful thing. So take the deep breath if you need it. That's the other reason why I advocate naps. It's like, you know, when electronics start getting weird, one of the best pieces of advice is turn it off and turn it back on again. That's what a nap is. You're turning your consciousness off and turning it back on. So take a nap or go take a walk. Go and immerse yourself in a little bit of fresh air and nature. Go find something beautiful. Or I like to hug the four-leggeds with fur because he's being really, really cute right now. So yeah, I can tell it's when it's getting close to doing the live stream because he starts to trail me around the house now. I love it. Because it means he gets at least 20 minutes of dedicated human mom time. So, and I love it. I love it. I love it. And he's distracting. So, loving, kind, compassionate. Practice on yourself. Because you deserve your own love. You deserve your own kindness. You deserve your own compassion. It's also an excellent way to be friendly. Love, kindness, compassion. You are a beloved child of God. Everyone you meet is a beloved child of God. Practice on yourself. And then practice on each other. So, we need to clip those claws. So, all right. I think that's, yeah. So, loving, kind, compassion, practice on yourself, create that habit, create that default setting, create that first response, create that bank. So when you meet people who need a little extra, or you're trying to make friends, you've got a bank to draw on. I would also, as I always do, encourage you to do something to engage your mind and your body. I encourage you to drink plenty of water. The first day of fall is Thursday, which is 2 days from now, because today is Tuesday. And it's going to be 98 degrees for the next 3 days. It's September, people. let's turn this heat down. So drink plenty of water. Hydration is super important. And also, get that early in your day bright light. It will go a long way to helping improve your energy during the day, improve your sleep at night. It's science, people. Look it up. It's called a circadian rhythm. Starts with a C. Don't ask me to spell it, though, because God bless, I couldn't. And take Ernest Holmes' advice. Open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you do live in heaven right here, right now. Okay? It's all around us all the time. It is a superpower that we can create heaven by connecting with the source of our own being and remembering that heaven is a state of mind. It's a state of consciousness. It means that when we take the time to be with the source of our own being, to remember who we are, to remember that we are beloved children of God, to remember that we are surrounded by beloved children of God, then we literally create heaven around us. And if we create the bubble of heaven around us, and everybody else creates the bubble of heaven around us, well, then we make a world that works for everybody. So, practice makes permanent. Okay. Here's where I remind you about the social medias. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark. I am the running Rev Ryan on the ones that I am on. And so go give us a like, a share, what have you. I'm super excited about Sundays, which is up on YouTube, because he read a piece by Hazel Holmes. I didn't even know that she had written anything, so that's really cool. Our founder was Ernest Holmes, and to know that there are writings out there by his wife. He wrote What We Believe, she wrote Why, and it's amazing. You should definitely go read it. Okay, so here's where I tell you to have a great day, an amazing day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, an amazing day, a magical day, an enchanting day, an enchanted day. A good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day, because you are enough. Just as you are a beloved child of God in whom God is well pleased and well represented. Remember, you may be the only Bible some people read, or sacred literature that some people read. People will know your God by knowing you. Remember that. Okay, beloveds. I don't know what I was about to say. Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I will be back with you at 9 a.m. I am going to go back to work today. I'm a little nervous because I'm not allowed to bend over. My doctor's appointment is Friday, and then hopefully we will know if the healing has progressed enough that I can bend over again. So y'all know with me, no bending over today or tomorrow or Thursday. So all good. I will definitely take the extra treatments today, though, so that I remember who I am, which is a person who is not allowed to bend over for a few more days. And then the healing will be to a level that I can do that again. So, and then I can have my curls back instead of this, whatever this is. All right, beloveds, take care of yourself. Know that you are loved, and I will see you next time.